Got a couple more acts left in this section, so keep that applause going. Keep clapping, whoop and cheer. Welcome to the stage, Austin Branson, everyone!
Guys, thank you for having me. Like you said, my name's Austin Branson. Elephant in the room. I'm foreign. I'll tell you. I'm sure you could figure that out. I'll tell you now, I'm Canadian, but I've lived in Britain long enough to know none of you give a shit. The day I got here is really interesting, though, because I was on the train and I met an old man, and he said, "Son, let me give you a piece of advice. You haven't experienced England till you've been to one prestigious institution," and he sent me to Witherspoons. Said my name's Austin. My preferred pronoun is alcoholic. Drunk for short. I'll tell you guys a bit about myself. I have a law degree, and then I took a job working in the nickel mines in Northern Ontario, because I'll have two things in this world. That's student debt and disappointing my family. And I'll tell you, mining's crazy. The job is fine. The people that work there are out of your minds. My first day on the job, I watched my supervisor take someone's helmet away from him because, and I quote, "Your brain's not worth protecting." Did you guys know you're allowed to smoke in the mines? I ruined that. Let me try it again. Did you guys know you get bullied if you don't smoke in the mines? The shafts in the mine move 1,000 feet a minute, and one day it was shaking real bad, and I figured I should talk to someone about this for health and safety. So I went to my boss and I said, "Hey, do you think this is shaking real bad?" And he went, "It was made in the 40s. What are you gonna do?" I said, "Yeah, so was my grandfather." But the second he started shaking real bad, we said, "Oh shit, it's happening." We took him to a hospital. What we didn't do is go, "He was made in the 40s. We're lucky he still works." I had a partner in the mine for 2 years, and he's not here, so I get to talk about him now. Drugs are a massive problem in the mines. I had a partner, his name's Sean, and one day I got called to help him, and Sean was standing there shirtless, on cocaine, loading explosives, while smoking a cigarette. Ironically, still wearing a helmet. And then I quit my job. One thing I learned when I came here is you guys love to gamble, which is great because I come from a family of degenerate gamblers. Last Christmas, I asked my cousin if he'd hit on a 16, and he said, "Yeah, that's almost legal." It's not a good that same cousin, his mom, when I was a little kid, she left me. She abandoned me in an empty car park. And I get asked all the time now, as an adult, "Is this the reason I have an abandonment issues?" And I say no, but it's the reason I laughed at her divorce. You have your arms crossed. Don't feel bad for her. I'm the victim here. Now that I'm sharing secrets, I'm going to get personal with you guys. When I was 26 years old, I moved back in with my parents because things were going really well at the time. That was an adjustment for everyone. Not because I moved back in with my parents, but because the day I moved in, they divorced. That wasn't the worst part, though, because they divorced during the weekday, which means my little sister was still in school. So when she came home, I had to have a very delicate conversation with her. I sat her down. I said, "Haley, look, no matter what in this world, you're going to be my best friend. And I'm always going to look out for you, and I'm always going to have your back. Because Mom and Dad aren't together anymore, and I'm pretty sure it's all your fault." A lot of fun things happened after that. I helped my mom box up 33 years of failed marriage. I helped my dad move a keg fridge. Moving day was fun, though, because my mom said she got help, which means she brought 5 other middle-aged women. And thank God they were there, you guys, because if they weren't, who else was going to carry those heavy Lysol wipes and talk shit about my dad all day? My sister's boyfriend came to help, and thank God he was there, because who else was going to shag my sister in her bedroom while I carried a fridge all by myself? He came out of the bedroom and goes, "You need a hand from me?" I go, "From you? Fuck no. Go wash those things, you psycho." You liked that a little too much. It was a stressful time in my family. Because of that, my mother went on stroke watch for 8 months. We were always supervising her for strokes, obviously. So naturally, I started burning toast around the house. I'll leave you guys with this. Because again, new to this country. When I was filling out my flat application, I had to fill out emergency contact, and I learned I'm an adult that doesn't have an emergency contact. So I wrote Domino's Pizza just in case I ever go to the hospital, I want some type of warmth to be there. And the only people I know in this country are other comedians, so I texted the one friend I have, and I said, "Hey man, I need an EC," and he responded with, "Yeah, I have ecstasy." That's my time, guys. My name's Austin Branson. Thanks for having me.
Austin Branson, everyone.